Hello, my name is Paul Billingham and I am still a magician, and in video 3 I'm going to be showing you some more classic effects. Okay, this effect is something called the triple indicator card, and the reason it's called that is because I need the help of 3 indicator cards. So I'll just go through them very quickly now. When I find them I'll put them to the top. So there is 1, we've now got 2, now let's look for the third one. And there is 3. So I'm going to use these 3 triple indicator cards now. They're the ones that are going to help me with this effect. And I'll just place them down here for the time being. I also now need 2 cards selected, so anytime just say stop, Sarah.
Stop.
Stop there. So I'm going to use 2 cards here. Now, let's have a look at your first selection. The first selection what you've chosen is a jack. I'm going to take the jack and just watch. See, now I've got 1, 2, 3 and the 4 jacks. Okay, so if I take 3 of the jacks, I'm going to leave the only other jack and place it back on the pile here. I don't need it. Your second selection is the 4 of spades. Now watch really carefully, because all I need to do is just give it a couple of snaps and the jacks now turn in to the rest of the 4s. Everyone, this is Fee, this is everyone. Now Fion's going to be doing this trick with me today. It's called Out of This Universe. So first of all, just come over here. Fion, this is a pack of cards, this is Fion. Alright? So, what we're going to be doing is something very special indeed. We'll give the packs and cuts. Now what I want you to do, Fion, you're going to do this whole thing, yeah? What I want you to do is I want you to make 4 piles of cards. Now these piles you can go anywhere you want. You can place 2 here, 3 here, wherever you want. You can go anywhere, yeah? The only thing I do ask you is when you make the piles of cards, that you try and keep them roughly about the same amount, because I'm going to be shuffling them in. Right. Get that? Yeah. Okay? So you go ahead, Fiona takes over now, she can do this. Yeah, very good job there, Fee. You've done this before somewhere, I can tell.
All of them? Yes,
please. Fion's also a magician, by the way. She's taught me a lot of my tricks. That's it, just keep them as even as possible. So I'm going to be shuffling them in. Okay, happy with that? Yeah. So 4 piles of cards. Right, Fee, now you've done that, we're going to start mixing these cards up, okay? So 4 piles, what I want you to do is just choose any 2 piles. These 2 here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to give them a little shuffle. So as you can see now, the cards all intermingled, yeah? Yeah. And all shuffled in. I'm going to do exactly the same now with these 2 piles. I'll just give them a little shuffle in, and again you can see that all the cards are completely intermingled, and I'll push these together. Not only that, I'm now going to take the whole lot and I'm going to give them a shuffle. And again you can see all the cards completely intermingled, and let's just push these together. Right, Fee, it's back over to you. What I want you to do now is I want you to make 2 piles of cards. Now without looking, I want you to make a pile that you think will be black cards and a pile that you think are going to be red cards, okay? So I'll leave you to do that again. Again, just try and make them as even as possible, because I'm going to be shuffling them in at the end. Plus there's the same amount of black cards as there is to red. Now at this moment in time, Fee is using her psychic ability to actually tell which is going to be black and which are red without looking. It's funny because from the back every card's red really, and it's this. Am I putting you off, Fee? I don't mean to. Okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
You sure that one's, is this your black pile?
Yeah.
I think that's red. I think it's. We'll just put it over there anyway. I think you've done a really good job on that though, Fee. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take both these piles again and I'm going to shuffle them in again. Just like that. Again. So your selection now of red and black cards are now all intermingled once more. Okay? Mm-hmm. Right, my turn. I'm now going to make 3 piles of cards, so if you just bear with me a second. There's one. 2. And there is 3. Now, I'm guessing, how's this for a trick, that this middle pack is going to contain 20 cards.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't, because I've just counted them. But watch this. There's 20 cards in this pile, and I know that because I've done it myself. But I'm guessing that you've got half and half right. Yeah? So I think you've got 10 black and 10 red. So let's just put them into piles. In fact, I'll turn them over and do it that way because it's easier. We've got a lot of reds there together. Right, so black cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red cards must be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How good is that? But that's not the end of it, because watch, what you've managed to do as well without even knowing, Fionn, is you've managed to separate all the black cards here from all of the red ones, and that is out of this universe. Okay, I'm going to show you a very small packet effect. This effect is going to use 8 cards. 4 of the cards I'm going to use are mine and probably everybody else's favourite, and that is of course the aces. Now the ace of spades goes down here just like so because that's the leader ace, and the rest of them, which is the ace of diamonds, the ace of clubs and of course the ace of hearts, are going to be placed on the table just right here. Now I've also got some other cards here which I'm going to use to try and get them to swap over with the aces. Now all these are just the 9s and 10s in a pack of cards. So this is what I'm going to do. I can use any one I want, and I'll place one down and I will take the first ace and bury it into this pack. Now if I give the cards just a bit of a snap and I run it through my fingers, you can see now that the first ace has completely vanished and it's arrived over here. Now I'm going to try this again with another card. I'll take a next card and place it down over here, and I will take the next ace and I'll bury it into this pack. Again, just by giving it a snap and running it through my fingers, the next ace now vanishes, and I will try this one more time. We take another card, it doesn't matter which one it was, we'll place the ace into the pack, we give the cards a snap, I run it through my fingers, and now hopefully the final ace has disappeared, and that means I'm left here with just the 4 black cards, and of course over here I have the 4 aces. Okay, this is a cool little card trick that I normally like to do. First of all, I need a card selected from you, Sarah, so as I run my hand down the side of this card, just say stop enemy 1.
Stop.
Stop there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be your card. We're not going to look at it just for the time being. I'm going to leave it under that box there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the help of some other cards to try and identify your card. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I need to do is just give the pack some cuts, and I'm going to look for the first card. So the first card is usually in the 23rd position. So there is one of the cards that I need to find. The next one is somewhere around about here, and that's the next one. And I'll just give the pack a little bit of a shuffle in just like so, and we'll give the pack some more cuts as well, and a shuffle just like that. And what are these called?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just spell that out. A, C, E, and the next one, and I need to find the 4th one. But see, you could have selected any card that you wanted to be honest. You wasn't forced, you chose it yourself, and the card that you just happened to choose was the 4th ace. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this one. It's just going to use the 4 queens, and I'm going to utilise some other cards as well, some red spot cards, and there is 12 of them to be exact. Now this trick really is with the queens, and I'm going to take the queens and I'm going to leave them on the map for you. Just set them down like this, 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. Now I'm going to place 3 red spot cards on each of the queens. So there's 3 on that one, 3 on that one, 3 on that one, and then the final 3 goes on this pile just up here. Now the object of this trick is to try and get all the queens to pass over and join the queen in this pile here. So we'll start with pile number 1, watch closely, it's the first queen to go. There really is 4 cards in each pile, but all I need to do is to assume the palm position, also makes it invisible, and just gives me enough time now for the first queen to actually leave. So we end up with just 3 red spot cards and no queen. Now don't feel too bad because I actually missed that one myself, but we'll go on to this pile over here. Again, there is just the 4 cards in the pile. This time we do what's called a table palm, where you palm it down, but if you split your fingers like that, then the card flashing it can be seen. So what you need to do is you need to do it a little bit quicker, and again it gives it time for it to disappear, but you have the same effects where you have just 3 cards, 3 red cards left, and again no sign of the queen. Remember, the cards don't cheat, but my hands do. The final pile, the third pile, again we have the 4 cards. This is slightly more difficult, this pile, because everybody now knows what's about to happen. But the way a magician gets around that is he palms a card, he can back palm it, front palm it, again it just makes it completely invisible. But again we have the same thing where we have just the 3 cards, and again we have no sign of any queen. So wouldn't it be actually good if I could now show you all 4 queens in this pile here? Well, let's give this a go. So we have 1 queen here, we have another queen here, another queen here, and the 4th queen. Now my mate said to me, he says, Paul, that is an absolutely fantastic trick, some great sleight of hand with the cards. But he says, could you make the queens all go back to their original places? And I thought, well, you know, I've never even tried it, but we could give this a go. So I took the first queen and I give it a snap, and that one changed. That meant we were just left with 3 cards and 1 red card. So I took the next queen and I give that one a bit of a snap, and that one changed as well. So that's 2 down and 2 to go. So I took the next one and I tried to give that a bit of a snap, and that one snapped and that one disappeared as well. Leave us now just with 1 queen over here, 1 queen over here, 1 queen over here, and all 4 queens back to their original piles. Okay, I'm going to do another quick effect for you using the 4 beautiful ladies. We have the 2 stunning brunettes and the 2 gorgeous redheads. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them out on the mat, but we also have now what's called a leader queen, and that is going to be the Queen of Diamonds. Now I need the help of some other cards for this effect to work. I'm going to place 3 cards down on each of the queens, and the 3 go there. So I think we're ready to now begin. So we take the leader queen and tap the first pile and place her on the second, and what happens now is that we actually lose all queens in this pile. I have 4 cards, but no queen. We now go to the second pile. We now have 1, 2 and 3 queens. But the minute that I remove the leader queen, see, we remain at 4 cards, but miraculously now we don't have any queens. So in pile 3 we now have this. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4 queens. But this is not the biggest trick that the queens actually do, because if I just place out 4 piles here, I'll place 1 card on here, 1 queen on here, 1 queen on here, and the final queen here. Now all I need to do now is just to mix and match these up, but with a click of my fingers, all queens now jump back to the top. Now I'm going to do my first trick on my video with my pumpkin pie. This is Summer. Say hello, Summer.
Hello.
Welcome to Essence of Magic 3. Now I'm going to do this trick with you, son, because I think it suits you right down to the ground.
Right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the cards out. Yeah. Now I want you to choose any card that you want, okay? Before you do that, what I want you to do is I'm going to turn away so you can choose any card you want. Then once you've chosen your card, I want you to sign it, okay? Then I want you to show it to the camera so the camera can see it clearly, yeah? And then I want you to keep it close to your chest so that when I turn around I can't see your card.
Okay.
Can you remember all that?
Yeah.
Do you want me to write it down?
No.
Okay. Right, you do that then, Summer, and I'll turn away. Going very quiet in here.
There.
Have you shown it to the camera?
There. Yeah.
You done that?
Yeah.
So it's safe to turn around. Okay, so first of all, let's just put the pen lid back on it because I don't want it drying up. Excellent. So you get your card close to your heart there. Brilliant. I'm going to take your card and I'm going to cut it into the middle of the deck because I don't want to see it. There it is. We're going to push it in. Okay? Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Now what I've got here is I've got an handkerchief, a borrowed handkerchief. Quite a nice handkerchief actually. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the cards inside the handkerchief.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm just going to fold it up.
Okay.
Now watch. 3, 2, 1. Pull one card out now. And all the rest is still in. And the card I've pulled out.
How did you do that?
Alright, someone's going to stay with me and do another trick for Essence in Magic 3. Available at all good magic retailers coming soon. $1.99. Not bad for 20 minutes work, is it? Right, I'll tell you what, so let's give the pack a shuffle first of all, so we know there's no setup involved. And what I'm going to do is, in a minute, okay, I want you to select any card you want, okay? Once you take that card out, again, I want you to sign the card, so then we know that there's only one of that card in this pack, okay? Show it to the camera, and then keep it close to your chest when I turn it around so I can't see it. Is that alright? So you do that now. I'm going to have a drink of beer.
There.
We're done?
Yep.
Okay. So you've got the card close to your chest.
Yep.
You've shown it to the camera as well.
Yep.
Yeah? Excellent. So let's just put this top back on again so it doesn't dry up. Okay. Right, son. What I want you to do is just want to place your card back in the middle here.
Yep.
So your card gets absolutely lost now in this pack. What we're going to do is give the pack some shuffles, so we know that it's completely lost somewhere in the pack. Yeah? Okay, excellent. Right, so what I've got here is two things. First of all, I've got a bit of tissue, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cards and I'm going to place them in here and I'm going to completely wrap them up. Now, you know when a magician tries to find a card, obviously he doesn't have it wrapped in anything. So this now makes it even more difficult, okay? Not only do I have to find your card, but I also can't physically touch the cards, okay? But what I have got is this, and this is called a CLD. Most people know it as a knife, but it's actually a CLD, which is a card locating device. See, all I need to do is just to run it over, and when it feels right, look, it must be somewhere around here. If we just open this pack to the middle of the deck, hopefully this card should be yours. Is that
Oh
all?
my god.
My partner says to me, Paul, you love magic more than you do me. Now that's not strictly true, because even though it may seem like I have a black heart, when I do magic, I can always offer her the promise of love. Okay, this is a nice effect that I sometimes use to open up any card tricks. And first of all, I need Sarah to just select a card, anyone you want. Show the camera, but don't show me. I'm going to take your card and place it back into about centre of the deck. You can see it there, yeah? Now with this trick I do need the help of some other cards, and there's one already. I need the help of 3 of 4 aces. So I found 2 of them. I'll just quickly go through the pack until I find the next one. Trust it to be somewhere at the top, but there it is, the ace of spades. So you can see here I'm using the 3 aces. I've got the 2 red aces and a black ace. Now it's the 2 red aces that's going to help me with this effect. I'm going to place one there and I'm going to place one there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black ace and feed it in between the two red aces, just like so. And then we'll leave them just down there for the time being. Now all I need to do is just give the pack a shuffle and the magic's done. I don't need to do anything else because now you'll see that the black ace has now returned into the centre of the deck and the card now sandwiched between the two red aces just happens to be your selection. Okay, love. To finish off Essence of Magic 3, just the final trick, I want you to pick any card that you want. In fact, no, that's not. I'm not going to do a card trick. What I'm going to do is a trick with this balloon, and I need to borrow your phone if that's okay. Excellent. Text messages from mother. Okay, so that's your phone, there it is, and this is a balloon, balloon meet phone, phone meet balloon. And what I'm going to do, if you just give me 2 minutes, because my lungs aren't that clever, I'm going to try and blow this balloon up. Right, you've heard of phone in a bottle, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is called phone in a balloon. Can you hear it in there? No? Okay. Here we go then. Your phone in a balloon. 3, 2, 1, go. And there we have it now. Your phone, nicely in a balloon. Let's just take this off for you. That's it. And that means now what you've got is a lovely, lovely phone case, a nice green phone case. And that's your phone inside a balloon.